happening, man?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Long time no see.
Yeah, man, what's been up with you?
Man, I just been trying to wake up my brothers to this truth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're part of the lost 12 tribes of Israel.
What?
We're from the tribe of Judah.
Oh, imagine that.
Judah, the bow shooter, the iron rod ruler. All nations gonna bow down, even Buddha. Wake up Jacob and the mighty men. Bring the forces of the Gentile riches in. Let the law go forth out Jerusalem. With the power of the Most High, take the land. 144.
That's in us. But when we have commandments in us, we can work against commandments. We're dull, we're darkened.
I want to say one more thing. This is very, very vile to how you need to think. You got to understand, when I talked about that re-effect, repent.
Yeah.
The devil want to hold you like, I done messed up so bad.
Yeah.
I can't get right. I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Man, you got the promise. You got the inheritance. You got everything. How you gonna be over here like,
You got the repentance. You got
no,
repentance.
what you doing is down your father.
That's when you praise and
That's
thank
right.
Him
That's
for
when you go.
deliverance, even though you still right now.
That's right.
But your words coming out your mouth proceeding is I'm grateful. There is nothing that's stronger than Him for number one.
That's right.
And that my victory is in you, and you fighting is better.
That's
It's not
right.
me.
Vengeance is his.
Yeah.
That's why we don't go getting fought.
Worried about who
Don't be like this. Oh, he's spooky. Oh, I just felt something. Oh, no.
No.
Man, his every attitude is to cause you. That's why Yeshua came and had to die. Because he
Yeah,
came
show the
for
way.
so you can be accounted in to get that inheritance.
Repentance.
Now that inheritance, yeah, you got all that. Some of these other people can't say the same.
That's true.
Other nations can't say the same. But you got it. So when you got that, you got to use it. Or you're going to lose it. Or you say use your muscles or you're going to lose them. You use this, use that. What he gave you. And don't be, I'm not seeing none of that. I battle every day at work. I fight every day at work. All week long, man. My back hurt right now. And they give me one person to take them 2 hours later. And I'm picking up cans and bottles all day long. And dumping bottles and bending, scrubbing paper. And I still press forward. You see me. I don't have no help. No help. But I ain't saying, man, this, that, get mad. I'm going to walk it through. And I know who my father is.
Yeah, I'm gonna complain to keep you right in the same.
Repent, reproof, readdress your stand in Yah. That's what the main topic of it is.
Job.
That's a good word.
Like I said, it's something that we all need, all of us. Let's go to Joel. Let's go to Joel, chapter 2. From verses 12. We'll go through 12 to 14. So Joel chapter 2, 12 through 14. Good. I appreciate that.
That's for me too. That's for me, for all of
I
us.
know you put that on your heart. I appreciate it. I need that.
Joel 2 and 1.
Yeah, Joel 2. We'll go through verses 12 through 14.
Everybody has it?
Repent, reproof, and what else?
Hmm?
He said repent, reproof, and
Response.
Reproof, repent, and reconfirm your stance. Confirm your stance. What he already gave us. What he already promised to us. He said, I promise. His promise gonna carry through. As long as you believe, have faith is as small as that mustard seed. He gonna bring it to pass. He said, I will, I shall, I must.
And not be afraid.
That's right. That's right. Ain't no afraid up in there. Not be afraid. He get that, I can walk on that. That's like, you know, Pepsi, y'all gonna pay me my money this week, and I know y'all got billions in the bank. Y'all make sure it happens, please. If you notice, that's Will Shatlin must. Let me be quiet. Okay, ready, brother?
Go ahead, bro.
Therefore also now saith Yah, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning, and rend your heart, and not your garments, and turn unto.
Just like the brother just said, rip your heart, not your garments. Our ancestors used to show tell their garments. Show heart. Heart. Keep going, bro.
And rend your heart, and not your garments, and turn unto Yah, your Yah, for he is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and repenteth him of the evil. Who knoweth if he will return and repent, and leave a blessing behind him, even a meat offering and a drink offering, until Yah blow the trumpet. That's you good?
Yeah, that's
Nice.
all
All right.
That's it. Yep. Like I said, a lot of these scriptures too, they're going together with what we're talking about. And it's like I said, we're just bringing it out. Let's go to, we're all familiar with Moses, right? When he fasted for 40 days and 40 nights up there with our father. But that's Exodus 34:28. Write that down now. Go to that.
I'm familiar with it.
Yeah. We're gonna go to Luke. Everybody got that? That's Exodus 34:28. But
You want to Luke now?
yeah, we're gonna go to Luke, chapter 2.
Boy.
Start at 37. 37. Yeah, okay, we go down.
Everybody has it? And she was a widow about 84 years, which departed not from the temple, but served Yah with fasting and prayers night and day. And she, coming in that instant, gave thanks likewise unto Yah, and spake of him, Shia, and spake of him to all them that looked for redemption in Jerusalem. And when they had performed all things according to the law of Yeshua, they returned into Galilee, to their own city, Nazareth. And the child grew and waxed strong in spirit, filled with wisdom, and the grace of Yah was upon him. Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover. That's it?
Yeah. Reason, like I said, a lot of these scriptures I'm just going over to show you about the purpose of fasting, how it keeps coming up throughout the scriptures. You see? Now, it was something you had said too that was very, very important. How you said getting that demon off you, rebuking it. Let's go to Luke. Actually Matthew 17, 20 through 22.
17 verse 22?
20 through 22.
20 through 22.
And this one, like I said, that is it's a reason why you brought that out. Because like I said, by us being in these last days and in this wicked world, we gonna be under spiritual attack. Constantly. That's not gonna stop. That ain't gonna stop till we get to the kingdom. We gonna be under spiritual attack.
And Yeshua said unto them, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place. And it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out by prayer and fasting. And while the abode in Galilee, Yeshua said unto them, the Son of Man shall be betrayed into the hands of men.
But that part right there on
That's deep.
verse 21, well, you can go back up a little higher, like you said, with the mustard grain, with the seed,
Yes.
you know? And then we have here, it talks about certain spirits that get in you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pray and fast. I know certain Bibles, they took that verse out. And especially, yes, I'm saying, yep. But in these last days right here, we have to pray. We have to fast. Again, I keep saying, nobody's exempt from this. I know I'm sure guilty of it.
Well, I am too.
I think the whole world, because that's
I
why
am
he
too.
put it in the word, so we all could know, Israelite could know that this is like what's happening in life, period, point blank. You know, that's why we got to know, find out who we are coming to, his knowledge of us and whatever. So everything that's written is for our life, you know. So if we read it, that we read in the word, we know that, you know what, we are in this. Everybody, the same thing hits, so we fall. So guess what? We got a life example to go about, you know, and stuff like that. So yeah, it is gonna hit everybody, every human being that is in this world, as well as for his people, Israel.
But that's the one, just to say,
Nobody's exempt.
more people, that's right, nobody's exempt. There's no head high mindedness in this word that you know. There's no being puffed up on pride because you think you know this much. Your pride, that's the master evil. And what the devil say he come to do, to steal,
Kill.
kill, and destroy. He want to steal your inheritance, destroy your existence, and kill you in your mind.
Yeah.
And that's what his job is.
That's the
And
fight
your
we
mind,
feel.
they talk about mind iniquity. Mind iniquity is the war in your brain. He
Yeah.
want to destroy
That's
your
the
soul.
battlefield.
Yeah.
That's where you fight it all at.
Mm-hmm.
You have to realize too that, like for example, you still got assemblies that they curse in the sanctuary, they do evil stuff in the sanctuary, and even with fasting, if we don't do it right, our fathers will not receive it.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? So everything we gotta do it decent and order. When you go to Isaiah, you ain't gotta go to Isaiah 1:11. It says, "To whom what proposed is the multitude of your sacrifices unto me," it says, "Y'all, I am full of your burnt offerings and rams and fat, fed beasts, and I delight not in the blood of bulls or goats or lambs of your he goats. When you come to appear before me, who has required this at your hand to tread my courts? Bring no more vain oblations." So we bring no more vain. Vain is going against
Yes.
his vain. What we doing in the
Vain
vain?
repetition.
We're fasting in vain. He said, "Bring no more vain incense and abominations unto me." When we do that in vain, we do it in vain. So he said, "I hate that." So he's saying, he said, "Bring no more vain incense or abominations unto me. The new moons and your Sabbath, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with it. It is iniquity, even the solemn feast." So he's saying he hate that.
Yeah.
So we fast and we unclean. This is what he's saying to us.
Wow.
It's like giving a worthless
Yeah,
sacrifice.
it's worth it. It's done. It ain't no good. He says, "Your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hateth." Now this is our Father saying he hate that. So we think we're doing it, but we realize we gotta check ourselves. Remember the Last Supper, he said, "If any man take this bread and this supper unworthy." We have to be clean doing that. That's what I said when we went on that church at the time. We tried to, I know I'm dirty. I ain't taking that. I will not eat that. I will not take it off. You can try to open it.
Yeah,
we
well,
were fighting, but you couldn't even get it open. I couldn't do it because I knew I was unclean. So I'd rather not do it and spare myself from my Father rejecting that than do it knowing I'm still unclean. So when we do that,
Wow, I just heard you. That's still out of the will.
this out of the will because he will not receive that. You're doing something that he called to do, but why participate and you're unclean and you know you're unclean? Don't do it at all.
Do it at all.
Don't do it. It's best not to do it than to do it. I know I'm dirty. And he gonna tell you this right here. "Bring no more vain oblations of incense. It is an abomination unto me. The new moons and your Sabbath day, your calling assembly, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even your solemn meetings.
So it stink.
Mhm.
You heard him say
Yeah.
the incense part?
The
That's
incense,
what
yeah.
it smelled like.
It stinks to him.
Yeah.
He don't smell your sweet savor. He don't smell that. Ain't no sweet savor.
And you don't expect strange incense
So
anyway.
you're right.
If it ain't frankincense and myrrh.
Yeah. So we gotta make sure when we do everything from the commune to fasting to coming to the Shabbat, because he tell you about the Sabbath, all this stuff. Like I said, that's why the guys I think my father made me get on them because I knew what they do. I said, man, y'all go to Christian this and that. And that's what I do to Chanel, she go us this and that. I said, man, keep going over there, Pastor Donnell. I already know what they do over there. We know what they do over there. They curse, they fuss, they this and that, without all
Mr.
kind of.
Plaster.
So when I told him that, I said, man, y'all probably hate that. I gave him this scripture, to read the scripture. When he read it, he was hot with me. I said, okay, but we cannot do it knowing that we're unclean. Even what's his name? Archangel. I told him, I said, hey man, y'all need to be clean if y'all doing the feast of the Passover. Now we just pray about it. I said, Angel, why would you pray about something you know y'all unclean?
He won't even hear you when you do
He even heard me. He said, no, brother, we just gonna pray over this and that. Well, he was not biting out of it. I said, well, we ain't coming. I said, I ain't coming over there with y'all.
What's this?
Yeah, just a question. I need you to kind of
Me, X? Okay, go ahead.
expound. We were still on Matthew 17:21. Howbeit this kind goes not out but by prayer and fasting. What is that we're talking about?
Matthew 17:20.
Don't read that. For your unbelief?
What there or what do you mean?
It says, howbeit, this kind.
Howbeit.
You're on 21,
If
right?
you start
Those
at
are evil, I know those are the evil spirits. They comes out not but by
So howbeit, this kind goes not out by prayer and fasting.
Well, you got to understand. We must follow command laws to the T. So if they can half do it, if they can't do it right, if they're dirty, they're like those not gonna come out. Remember the other one? They said, Yeshua, we cast out demons in your name. He said, yeah, my name you cast them out. But he said, I know you're not. You can use shape iniquity. So they did cast out demons in his name. He said, my name. Right now, this right here said, by howbeit, this kind goes out, not out by prayer and fasting. This way, these people, they have to be real clean to do this act right here. According to this right here, they have to be spot without wrinkle anything. But they gotta make sure they did their prayer and their fasting. They prayed up and they're doing their fasting. They're obedient.
got it.
Cause you gotta realize some people do cast out demons and they dirty.
So, yeah, and unbelief.
That's right.
That's why I go back to the topics.
But then he said, but this kind, you gotta be clean to do this. But you gotta make sure that you fast and you pray it up.
So
Howbeit.
that's almost like getting baptized. You go down,
You
and
get
all your
obedient.
stuff,
And you
and you come back up the same way.
there you go. What happens? It says you're going down a wet devil, come out. I'm saying you go down
Yeah,
a dry devil, come up a wet devil.
Okay.
Same thing. You cannot fool y'all. You cannot fool. You can fool the whole world. But come this right here, you gotta be obedient. He said, howbeit this time goes not out, but by prayer and fasting. So therefore, if you prayed up and you did your fasting on the regular, and you follow the laws and commandments, and you did everything right, you can cast these demons out. See, but the disciples weren't clean. They was not clean. That's what he's telling them. They was not clean at all. Only time he was clean is when he Ike's to the day of Pentecost when the Ruach came upon them.
Yes.
Now they was clean.
Yes.
Now they was clean. Cause remember, they didn't have to fast when they was with Shai.
Right.
They didn't have to fast at all.
Yeah. That's true.
That go back to Mark 20, Mark 11. What they got right there, it says, for verily it says, if we go to 22, Yeshua answering says unto them, have faith in Yah. For verily I say unto you that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, in the heart again, in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he said shall come to pass. What I was talking about earlier, about what we speak about. It says he shall have whatsoever he saith. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them.
Praise.
So that goes right back to howbeit. Howbeit this kind goeth out, but by prayer and fast. And it goes right round about it, back in school. Because of your unbelief. That sentence above that, even though you're going to another verse, but because of your unbelief, believing what you say in your heart, and you speaking his word into existence, it's going to pass.
Yeah.
So we walking in it, and we're going to come forward. No doubt.
Yes, sir.
You said it all.
Mhm.
You said it all.
I'm going to the bathroom, y'all.
You wanna wait on Kareem? We keep moving.
So,
We keep moving. Okay.
we'll expound on it. It's up on, you can still expound on it until you come, whatever, on it. It's up to you.
Well, Psalms has excellent prayers and stuff too for us. Let's go to Psalms 60:19. Psalm 60:19. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna hold up on Psalms because I got a whole list of Psalms I'm gonna get to everybody. The ones that you can go when you do fast. There's certain Psalms that you can go over and meditate on. I just give you certain types of fast, like 3-day fast. Esther 4:16. Daniel 10:2-3. Yeah. Yeah, Esther 4:16. The second one is Daniel chapter 10:2-3. Of course, you know, like the Day of Atonement. That's Leviticus 23:27. Make sure that's right. Check my notes. The next one, number 4, that's fast until evening. That's Judges chapter 20. Number 5, humbling. It's 1 Kings 21, 27-29.
1 Kings 1.
Yep, 1 Kings chapter 1, 21-29. Right.
Yep, 29, 27-29.
Number 6, healing. It's 1 Samuel chapter 30. Now, a lot of scripture we already went over to, and some of them we didn't. Isaiah 58:6-9. Of course, we all know the 40-day fast with Moses. You know, that's get that right. That's Exodus 34:20.
I'm out of these chicken for that.
Working any more than chicken.
They ain't joking.
The whole farm.
Genesis 24:33. And that's when, like, doing like a single person fast, whatever.
Genesis 24.
Yeah, 24 verses 33. And we got Ezra. And it's in the main book, it's not apocryphal now. Ezra, chapter 8, 21 through 23. We got Jonah, chapter 3, 4 through 10. All right. I got it. Okay. All right. And all right. Now the thing is, tell you about the physical fast when you do, let's say if you do decide to, once you clean yourself up and then you decide to do the fast. Now, what I've learned from this now, when you first start out on this journey, yes, the enemy's going to come at you. Meaning, like when I first went out and I did a fast, everybody cooking in the house. I mean, they was frying fish, everything. I mean, it makes it hard. It do. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can even go to work and some people have food. Oh, you want a piece? You know what I'm saying? Well, why you not eating today? And the thing is, like we said, you don't say, oh, I'm on fasting. You know what I'm saying? You don't blow that trumpet and let everybody know you're fasting, because that's gonna be your reward. See? But what I'm learning too is when you do fast, you get into this word, you get into it hard, and you start meditating on what you read. Perfect ones to learn is Psalms chapter 22. So you want to write this down. Psalms 34. Psalms 37. Psalms 91. Psalms 103. Psalms 121. And Psalms 148. And I said, and two, I was learning like somehow the other brothers do it. And I learned from confirmation too here, it's the word. So if you speak it, right? Speak it into existence, what you can do is when you wake up that morning that you're getting ready to fast, try to have Psalms playing on audio. That way you create that atmosphere. See, I'm learning that myself. Start to keep it having in your head, meditate on it. You read on it, you praying to your Father. You putting all the other stuff aside and you focusing on Him.
Right.
Constant prayer, constant meditation.
I just want to add to what you're saying. That's so true. Because when you hear this music, and you hear the music, the jam out there, that feeds your spirit to that. But you feed yourself with that word, because I go to sleep sometime with it just playing. And you have a peaceful sleep ever. The word, because our verse, the chapter, KJV download we got, I can pick the plug and it'll tell you through the whole Bible. You ain't got to stop. It'll talk the whole book all the way through, even though you hear Lord God and all that kind of stuff. But you know what time it is. You know what your heart made of. That is true, what you're saying. It builds you up. It builds you up. It sets you on the plane for that day. It does for me. For me to go put up with all them heathens I deal with at work day in and day out. Really do. Because facts.
Well, something I learned in the NAG, too, about fast. This is just a little passage from Thomas that they had took out. It's page 143, the NAG body. It's by the Gospel of Thomas. And it says, this is Yeshaya speaking. It says, if you do not fast from the world, and you will not find the kingdom. If you do not observe the Sabbath as a Sabbath, you will not see the Father. Now, going deep into that, about fasting from the world, and just like brother just brought out about music, certain things, TV programs. Try your best to get away from the world and focus on the word. Focus on the Father, you see. That's pretty much all I have. Anybody got any questions?
And also on what you just said, focusing from the word, the TVs and all that stuff, you have to focus from your life living in the world. You have to remove all your situations that's happening in your own personal life in the world and just let it be about you and God, His word, His, because you got to hear Him. So you fasting, when you're fasting, preferably we're giving Him everything that we want Him to help us with, get rid of, but we also got to listen and hear Him and His word.
You said that earlier.
Yeah.
What you said, it's been a fasting night. There's certain things to fast for people just that for away from.
Away from.
But clearly, it's order.
Mhm.
Putting it in order. What you don't need.
Yeah.
What you know that ain't beneficial.
That's right.
Matthew 5, 6 to 14. It said, "For if you forgive men their trespass, your heavenly Father will also forgive you." So it gave you an order right there.
That's right.
It said, "For if you forgive men their trespass, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you forgive not men their trespass, neither will your Father forgive you your trespass." So therefore, that's the beginning of fasting and doing everything, the commandments coming to the Shabbat and all that. It said, "Moreover, when ye fast, be not as the hypocrites of a sad conscience. They disfigure their faces, that they may appear unto men to fast. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward." So if you repent, I'm gonna say fasting and strife and all that, you're gonna get your reward from men, not from y'all. So it's an order of the law, statutes, commandments, going all the way back to baptism. When we do this stuff, we must be clean. We cannot go into fasting. We shouldn't even pray. Tell our Father.
We need help.
Because he
Right.
tell you, his
We
ears
need
fall
help.
numb.
Yeah.
He won't
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah.
If you
You know,
it's right in here. I know it's scripture.
Yeah, it's
It is
that's
possible.
right.
But he tell you,
He said, "For you forgive men not their trespass, your heavenly Father will also forgive you if you do." But it said, "If you forgive not men their trespass, neither will your Father forgive you your trespass."
Because He said, how could you love me and you don't
That
even
you
love
see.
your own brother?
Yeah, and you don't
that
have
goes.
to.
That really stems from forgive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Forgive.
That's true.
Because you gotta forgive,
Yeah.
no matter what.
For me, I think that's probably the first beginning of fasting.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the stuff that keeps us separated from Him is what we hold from our past. It's not the new stuff. The new stuff gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
But we have so much baggage, so much junk, so much stuff that we have also put our hands to, as well as allow things to scar us or we pack it up, carry it with us. And I heard brother say something one time as we was talking, and he shared, it was so profound how he shared. He was like, your junk, if you don't get rid of it, everywhere you go, however you grow, it go with you. He go with you.
Another phrase to that is saying, you want somebody, I want to change. Well, I'm finna move to Atlanta. Why you gonna go to Atlanta? And the old you keep showing up because you ain't changed your heart.
Yeah.
That ain't
You
gonna
carry
do.
it with you,
That's
huh?
right. You right there. The old you keep showing up.
Wow. Excellent.
Okay, where you move, the old you gonna keep showing up. Ain't gonna be no change. Yeah. Me myself personally, I just know that we got to fight the good fight of
That's
faith.
it. That's the word.
And you can't
Yes,
sit.
You got something? I want something I just want to bring up.
No, I was just like I said, just going on with what they said too, about your past. You have to take care of it. You can't bury over it and just pretend like it's not there. And when your Father gives you signs to handle it, you need to handle it. And I'm talking about myself, but also, for everybody else as well, But
Hold up, brother. Let me just say one thing. We all live in sin.
Yeah.
It ain't no I. It's we and us.
Yes.
So what you saying, it just ain't my truth, because everybody else got something. Ain't nobody ain't nobody got no, like they everything just clear.
Yeah.
Everybody got something. You may love this food, you may love this situation, you may love your bike too much. You may love your house too much. Some we love a little bit more sometimes. You know, we have to check ourselves. We have to go reproof ourselves. Well, I know I love pound cake, grandma style.
Me too.
I just bought 3 cakes, and they're gone, $20 a pop, and they serious. But it's for real deal, because grandma cooked that stuff, and you can't get the box cake gonna give you what that real pound cake gonna give you. And like, man, you call that lady so she can go ahead and have that ready for me. You know, I want to sit back and watch TV. And I know I'm less than gluttony and all. But we all have some stuff, but it's all us. That's what I'm saying. We learn together. We don't want, ain't nobody separated from. We all may have different situations.
That's what I was meaning was saying. It's not no war, because it's
Yeah.
everybody. You know, it's
Yeah.
all of us. That's
Well,
what I
that's up
said.
and
That,
down. We come
it's
together
not
with peace
if somebody
and
coming
love.
against somebody and
That's
all
right.
that. It's no war. It's us.
That's right. And when we come together,
Yeah, we have
we
to
come
get it
together
right.
and work
I mean,
it out.
And then
That's
if
it.
I'm somewhere in my mess and you guys here and you guys not teaching me, you're not helping me or whatever, and I ain't saying help like you gonna fix it. Because I got to take that to Yah for my deliverance, for my, everything. But what I'm talking about is that we be in together. That you guys say, hey, you know what, thus says the Lord. Nothing but scripture. So what I got to do, I got to take it at heart. I got to take it at face value.
Just keep
And
it
put,
on the island
that's
of
right, and put it in my life. And then guess what I got to do? I can't talk it without walking it. Because I can talk it, guess what? It ain't going to do nothing if I just keep speaking it. Because the enemy know how to speak and use the word of Yah. But can he live it? Can he live it?
You don't want to
He
do it.
can't. You don't say it again?
You don't want to.
Okay.
His job is to get us to go in error.
So we have
He's
to.
already in error.
That's right.
Because he will get in you, he'll twist you up.
Let me show you how we error. Everybody go to 2 Timothy 1:7. Okay, you already know, I think. Vince already know too. Are you going to
Which
bring
one
this
is
up? 2 Timothy 1:7.
I'm going to know again.
Yeah.
Well, since I said something earlier, but I want to, a lot of pastors, they preach this with no understanding. I just want to bring it out. Because we don't do this, all of us going to perish. If we don't understand this, all of us going to perish.
Yes.
2 Timothy 1:7. Sister, I want you to read it.
For Yah has not given us the ruah of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind.
So do you know what that means?
Of course. You want me to tell you?
Yeah, I want you to bring it out.
All right. For me, my understanding is, Yah did not give us all these creepy things that come to our minds that is not the hindering stuff, the junk that come and try to place fear in our hearts and our mind, remembering of the old nature and this and that, and we constantly live there, allow it to stay there, and we constantly thinking about it or whatever. But because the ruah that he give us is of love, power, and a sound mind, that means that now, guess what I had the strength to do? I had the strength to pull that old nature down, cast it down. And also, in the midst of casting it down, I can't just say, oh, I'm casting it down. So I got to know the word, whatever I'm dealing with at that time, whatever the situation may be, I need to know something pertaining to my situation and immediately begin to speak it against what's happening in my life, in my heart, mindset, and things of this nature. So, and guess what? There's no power greater than this power of Yah.
That's right.
So I already won. I already got the victory. But guess what I have to do? I have to, in the midst of it, for me, when I put the word on it, I began to praise Yah for my freedom, for my release from it, from everything, even though I might be still going through it. But I always claim my victory. I always claim my strength, my power, and not in myself, but in Him.
Okay. Okay, but you was close. You was close. But everybody go to now 1 John 4:18. Don't let scripture answer what this really means, because a lot of times pastors and preachers preach that scripture wrong. There's no fear. This and that, this and that. You gotta realize if you don't fear, you're not human. All of us fear. Peter feared.
Yeah.
Peter feared. Jonah feared. Solomon feared. All of them feared. So therefore, that scripture means something else. It's talking about something else real powerful. It go back to a command. Go to 1 John 4:18. Let me know where everybody get it. 1 John 4:18. Everybody got it?
Oh, yeah, I know
It
this.
says, there's no fear in love. That's what he's talking about, loving one another. He said, but perfect love casts out fear. Cause fear has torment.
Wow.
He that fear is not made perfect in love. So he's talking about loving each other. There's no fear in loving one another, is what that would mean. He didn't give us fear in loving one another. We should know how to love, because he loved us, okay? He said, we love him because he first loved us. If a man say, I love Yah, and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he has seen, how can he love Yah whom he not seen? And this is the commandment we have from him, that who loveth Yah loves his brother also. Okay, now this is where this spirit, now people get it twisted. They say no fear. We all gonna fear. You better fear. Like I say, you about to lose your job. You gonna fear. I don't know what I'm whatever. Something going on. You don't know we gonna fear. She's talking about fear and loving one another. That's what that means. He said, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts off fear and causes fear to have torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. So why should I say I can't love you? Messiah loved us. So we should love one another, right? Now when you go over to same book, go over to 7 and 1. Well, 7 and 1. Same book. And same 4 and 7. No, let's go to 7, 4 and 7. It's in the same book. It starts saying, we love, let us love one another, right?
One another, for love is of Yah.
Go ahead, read it.
And everyone that loveth is born of Yah, and knoweth Yah. He that loveth not knoweth not Yah, for Yah is love. And this was manifested the love of Yah toward us, because that Yah sent his only begotten Son into the world, that we might live through him, hearing his love. Not that we love Yah, but that he loved us. He sent his Son to be the propitiation for our sins. Beloved, if Yah so loved us, we ought also to love one another. No man has seen Yah at any time. If we love one another, Yah dwelleth in us, and his love is perfected in us.
All praises. So that scripture said there's no fear, but Paul loves Solomon. He's talking about loving one another. There's no fear in loving each other. That's what he's saying. Now go to 5 and 3. Same book. So
He
1
says,
John 5
for
and 3.
this is the love of Yah, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
That's right. So loving one another is a commandment. Now we hate one another, we're going against the commandment. We got hate in our heart for one another. So he said we should have no fear in love. There's no fear in loving one another. So he's saying you fear, all of us going to fear. You better fear Yah. Beginning wisdom is fearing Yah. So you better, when we don't know something, we're going to fear. Job feared. All of us going to fear. We're going to be scared. Peter feared him. He denied Yeshua 3 times. All of us going to fear, but he's talking about loving one another. That's what that scripture means. Can we go back to 1 Timothy 1 and 7? For Yah hath not given us a spirit of fear. Now he's going to answer right here in the same scripture. But a power of love. Loving one another. It's right here in this scripture right here, but everybody twists around. I'm talking about don't fear. You better be scared.
Oh yeah.
When you don't know, you better fear. You better be scared. You know what I'm saying? That something's still happening that you don't know nothing about. All of us get fear. I said again, if I go check my bank account, I got the money, I got bills to pay. I'm be scared. Oh, what's going on? I know y'all got me, but
Yeah, that flesh gonna start.
yeah, that flesh gonna say it. Yeah, this
I
what
put
up?
it as flesh, because that
Yeah.
flesh gonna start yakking.
Yeah.
But
So
you
all
know,
of us have fear out of not knowing. We don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe y'all finna take us through a test that we ain't ready for. We gonna fear that test. I'm ready for this. We gonna fear it. So it's not talking about us being bold. It's saying that bold, loving one another. It says again, for y'all have not given us the spirit of fear, but the power and of love and a sound mind. That's towards each other.
Even that fear too, he did not give, meaning, he did not give us a hindrance. You know, we shouldn't be afraid to love.
To
We
love.
shouldn't be afraid.
It's no excuse he doesn't want to sell.
Yeah.
Or why? Why? Remember it said, Pete said, yeah, how many times shall I forget my brother? 7 times. He said 7 times 70. He said, your brother, if your brother come repent you in one day 7 times, you got to forgive him. He said, wow. And all of them said, well, he said, increase our faith. The disciple said that. Oh, the disciple said that. So fear and love, loving one another.
Reverence.
We get mad in a minute. Oh, you cussed me out 2 times, 3 times. We count them 2. We get even madder. But how many times he said forgive your brother? He said one day.
No, it's our time. Thank you.
No, we good.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Our time, sir.
Couple minutes.
About 3 minutes. Yeah, the key is loving one another. And if we don't love each other, I mean, and that go back to fasting, the Shabbat, praying, all that. We're not clean. I'd rather not be abused.
No, I'm just thinking. I'm sorry. I apologize. Because, you know why? Because what you just showed me, how that fear come to hinder us to
And
be able
love.
to love.
That's right.
I'm talking on a whole nother
Yeah,
level.
because we get aggressive. We think that fear
It
is talking about
hangs-
something else. That fear is talking about loving each other.
Yeah, hangs-
It's all about loving each other, putting up with each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then go back to the commandments.
And cause us to be out of the commandment.
Be out of the commandments.
Wow. Awesome, bro.
That's y'all.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you-
I know, but I'm just saying that was great.
Good job, man.
Good song.
Correct?
Praise y'all.
What's that?
Nothing. It's like
You hear me correct?
All praise to God.
all praise to y'all. All right,
Everything
now,
for a
come
reason.
on, right? You right into it. You just put, you
I'll
like put
give
his
my cards
name.
too. You gonna wait?
You already told me that 2 weeks
What you
ago.
start with?
Okay, all right. How that little girl like that bicycle?
Oh, praise to God.
I see.
Oh,
That was good. That really was.
I ain't tell nobody. You stay in my house, love you.
No, I did not say to her, I'm gonna have your wife come this way. We
It's
had
12
to go
o'clock.
right
Yeah,
outside.
we're all.
Brother Boyd, go ahead, close, moving forward.
Thank you, y'all, for blessing us, Heavenly Father. And Father, we felt your spirit, Heavenly Father, it was true. That this was progress, Heavenly Father. We want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for coming together, iron sharpened iron, in your word, Heavenly Father. That you blessed us today. That we all understand now, we all know that we must come together in your name. We must do it as much as possible and be upon agreement. You say 2 or 3 touch agreement, in your name say you'll be in the midst. Heavenly Father, I know you're in the midst today, and I thank you, Heavenly Father, for touching us all. That we all understand your truth, Heavenly Father. And touches us as we lead the Shabbat, Heavenly Father. And let's keep going in your name, in your holy word. I want to thank you, Heavenly Father, this day forevermore. Shalom.